So today I'm gonna be trying out Bonchon, Korean fried chicken for the very first time. Bonchon, or Bonchon in Korean pronunciation, is an American-based Korean fried chicken spot with hundreds of locations all around the world, but none in Korea. There are 0 Bonchons in Korea, which I find very interesting. Now, I have lived in Korea for over 10 years now. I've had a lot of Korean fried chicken in Korea, so I'm gonna be trying this out and comparing and contrasting. As you can see, we have quite a bit of food here. I did not really expect that. I didn't expect that at all. First impressions is everything smells great, but the amounts and the sizes of each piece of chicken, way bigger than what you can get in Korea. This place has 4 different kinds of chicken and 4 different kinds of sauces that you can get. So I got half on these wings, which are freaking giant. At least double, maybe even triple the size of wings you'd see in Korea. On this side, we have the spicy sauce, and this side we have the Korean barbecue sauce. Here are the drumsticks, it's a 5-piece. On the left, we have yangnyeom flavor, which is just kind of like the classic, one of the most classic Korean chicken flavors. And on the right here, we have soy garlic. And then I got an order of their boneless chicken, just got that plain. And I also got their chicken strips plain as well, which I'll be trying with their sauces. They have 5 different sauce options at this place, dipping sauces that is. So this is Kewpie mayo, which is I believe Japanese mayo. We have spicy mayo, we got ranch, we have cucumber wasabi, and we have what they're calling bibimbap sauce, which I'm guessing it is gochujang based. And last but not least, we got a couple things of coleslaw and a couple things of pickled radish. Very classic. Well, at least this right here. I may or may not get to these. My focus here is the chicken, the sauces, and yeah, I didn't get any of the sides. I had a lot of sides as well. This order right here came out to $133-ish, $134, I believe, but it's a lot more than I expected. So let's just try it. I'm gonna go down the line. Let's go this way today. So once again, this is one of their wings with their spicy sauce, which that could mean anything. Now, I should mention that these dipping sauces that I just showed you are really not traditional at all in Korea. Maybe the only thing you might see at a chicken place is their spicy mayo, which might have a different name in Korea. But these sauces here are pretty traditional. You probably could find them pretty easily at most Korean chicken places. The one thing that I did notice when I was ordering is they didn't have a beer option. In Korea, that's not gonna fly. You gotta have beer on the menu because you gotta, it's called chimek, chicken, and mekju, aka beer. Anyway, spicy wing going in. Damn. That's pretty good. That is pretty freaking good, man. Didn't know what to expect because the delivery took a long time. And when it finally got here, the boxes that it came in were so soggy. But that is oh man, that's a mighty fine wing. I can't even lie. Super crispy, good flavor. The chicken is good and super tender, just falling off that bone. Texture-wise, you can tell it's double fried, just like they do it in Korea. The flavor, I'm trying to detect some of that spice. It's there. It's there. You got a decent amount, a little heat, but not that much. I'm on my scale, probably like a 3 out of 10. The eating experience was much different just because of how big it was. Korean chickens are very small. And a lot of people in Korea like small chickens. So that was a little bit strange just to eat it in that form factor. And yeah, I'm gonna give that high praise. I don't know if I've tasted a sauce exactly like that, but any Korean fried chicken place you go to in Korea, they'll all have their own spicy something, and they'll all probably be a little bit different. So can't really comment too much on that. But the Korean barbecue, I'm interested in this. This one, you could definitely find this in Korea, but it might only be about half of the menus, maybe. I don't know. I don't know if I've ever had this flavor before. Yeah. Yo, Bonchon's pretty good, man. I haven't had any Korean food in over a month, and I wasn't even craving it, but the smells and the flavors are really reminding me of Korean fried chicken. It's bringing me back, putting a smile on my face. I like this one. The sauce on this one as well. It's almost got like a dare I say, American style Chinese food flavor. Whatever that means, but now let's see what's up with these drumsticks here. Again, way bigger than a drumstick you get in Korea, but you can find these, they just be a lot smaller. This one is the yangnyeom. One of the most classic, if not the most classic flavors in Korea going in. Yep. All right. All right, Bonchon. I mess with this. Initial impressions right off the jump. I mean, you cannot deny that crunch. I don't know if it's coming through. It's crispy and crunchy. Dare I say, crispier and crunchier than the stuff you can get where I live. It's good meat. I like this a lot, texture-wise. Flavor-wise, I also enjoy this. Quite a bit. Yangnyeom chicken is something I've had a lot. The first bite I had really reminded me of it. And I thought, oh, that's pretty much the exact same. But second bite, kind of got to know the flavors a little bit better. I feel like it's a tad bit saltier and maybe even a tad bit spicier than what I'm used to. Maybe it's because I haven't had it in a while. But I think they legitimately do kind of switch the flavors a little bit. You know, to match up with the taste buds. It's just what you do, you know? And I feel like it isn't, the sweetness of this is a little bit more subtle, and the savoriness of it is a little bit amped up. So while it is still yangnyeom sauce, and I bet you that most people could recognize this immediately as yangnyeom sauce, it's just a different kind of variation of it that I don't think I've ever encountered. But honestly, I kind of prefer over the Korean stuff because, like I said, it's just a little bit more savory, and y'all know I like those savory foods, man. All right, let's keep going. Soy garlic. This is one of my favorite flavors to get of sauce when it comes to Korean fried chicken. My mind is still not over being blown at how large these pieces are. I know it's America, and they're using American chicken, but it's just one of those weird things to put together. Oh, I like that. No affiliation with Bonchon. Still unsullied by sponsorship since 1989. Got no affiliates out there. I just say what I think. I like this. Did you see that bite? That's absurd. Everything is bigger. Everything's bolder. I don't know if I can say better, but it's definitely crispier. Way more meat. I don't know what word on the street is about, you know, how authentic this is, or, you know, I didn't watch any videos or do any research, but all I can just say is that I like it quite a bit. The flavor on this one is real nice. Pretty standard, you know, soy garlic. But what keeps blowing my mind is like the bites you can get on this. It's wow. So now we gotta investigate all these sauces. I'm probably gonna intermingle these and just go down the line. So first off, starting out with the QP mayo. Like I said, Japanese mayo, but this almost kind of reminds me of like karaage, like Japanese style karaage. If there's lemon in this, like that's basically what it is. Plain bite first. Yeah. I've never had anything quite like that. Most places will offer boneless, some boneless option, but a lot of times, at least in my experience, it won't be big pieces of pure, chicken breast or white meat like this, which I do like. I don't know if this is, actually looking at it, I don't know if that is just a piece of chicken breast or if it's some kind of paste. It's kind of reminding me of a chicken nug. And that with the mayo, to me resembles Korean fried chicken in zero ways. Like I said, get some lemon on there. It's way more like Japanese style karaage. Still really good though. I would match that any day of the week, but yeah, lemon would really add. These are some wild looking chicken strips. I've never really seen a chicken strip anywhere. And there is, what is some microplastic in the, there's a green thread of something that was fried into that. Points down. That's a demerit for Bonchon. Just kidding, but for real. Let's also try this plain. Yeah, all right. Interestingly, this one is by far the least crispy, the least warm, and the least tender and the least juicy. This is the worst one by far. Maybe it was just sitting out, but you can kind of tell that the breading style is different. It doesn't appear to be that really crispy, crunchy, double fried stuff. So it's very lightly breaded, it seems. This one, you definitely need the sauce on this one. And yeah, it definitely helps. The spicy mayo. That's good. Again, not really too much reminding me of Korean fried chicken, like all of these were. It just tastes good. This is a solid sauce, not really spicy, but it's kind of, that maybe chipotle mayo type of sriracha mayo, just that kind of idea. And it works well with the chicken. What can I say? Got some good zang to it, which I like. But to be honest with you, this is the one I'm probably most curious about out of the dipping sauces, the ranch. You will never, ever see this at a fried chicken place in Korea. The only place you'd probably see ranch at a restaurant is maybe at a pizza place or a wing place in Seoul, but yeah, maybe at a burger spot. Not bad. Again, zero resemblance. I can probably just go on to assume that these next two sauces will be the same. I will comment on the ranch though. The ranch in Korea is also just a different thing. It's not like American ranch. The only time you can really find ranch in Korea is when it's house made, and they always do a little extra, so they make it a little bit fancy somehow. Put some extra dill in there. You don't really get this straight out the plastic bottle Hidden Valley flavor like this. Completely different experience. I do not know what these would be like if they were sauced. You could have gotten these sauced as well, just like these. So I'm not trying all of the combinations. I could have gotten these plain. I could have gotten, these sauced. So it's kind of a mix and match. And I'm guessing that if I would have gotten these sauced, they would have reminded me more of Korean fried chicken. But I feel like this one, just the breading on it, maybe even not at all. But yeah, it depends on the mood you're going for. If you're going for more like an American style, this is it right here. They got all the bases covered. Now this one is the cucumber wasabi. Very interesting. I was gonna say that you probably wouldn't find this at a Korean chicken place in Korea, but after taking that bite, you might. It's got that kind of sweetness, and yeah, I feel like you could find something very similar to this. Very similar. Last but not least, the bibimbap, which is the mixed vegetable, rice, meat, spicy, classic Korean dish. That's what they're calling this, their bibimbap sauce, which I don't think is really a thing. I mean, gochujang and other sauces you can put and mix into it, but, well, who knows? Maybe I'm just not experienced enough, but I kind of get it. Oh, well, I get that. It does seem to have a gochujang base, but it's more than just that. I almost feel like it has that bibimbap flavor. I want to say there's some sesame oil in here. Sesame seeds even, I think. And you know, that does have a lot of Korean flavors, so it does remind me of Korean food. Not necessarily Korean fried chicken. All around, I'm liking it a lot, and the sauces are all good. Like I said, if you want to go for the most authentic kind of Korean chicken eating experience, I would definitely get the sauced chicken on probably these options. And I forgot to mention, you don't really see many chicken strips at Korean fried chicken joints in Korea. I know one place that has them, and I like it. It's called Ganbu, but that's the only place that I know of personally. All right, I'm getting out of here. Thanks for watching this one, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace. One last thing before I go, I just told my wife I was done filming, and the first thing she asked me was, is it better than the Korean stuff that you can get in Korea? And I was like, I guess I didn't really answer that. I mean, it's really hard to say what's better, that or that. I mean, it probably depends on your mood. Definitely don't like the price as much as what you can get over there. But I do like the versatility. You can kind of go Korean style, you can kind of go more Western style. And I like the size, as long as it doesn't compromise the texture, and it did not at all. And one thing is, I guess a Korean menu might have more sauce options than just the 4, so that's a point for Korean fried chicken, but, well, in Korea. It's hard, I'm getting so confused because this literally is Korean fried chicken, but God, if I could only pick one, like my favorite Korean chicken spot in Korea versus this, just based on the chicken itself, I'm going with this place, but, huge but, like I said, you can't have chicken in Korea without the beer, the soju. And if they don't sell this here or at the restaurant, then that's a no-go. If I could only pick one restaurant for the rest of my life, 100 times out of 100, I'm picking the Korean spot, because for me, it's not always just about the food. The food over there is really good, just a little bit different, but it's about the whole experience, the atmosphere. You go there after work, it's filled with a bunch of people. A lot of times it's pretty dark in there. The vibes are hitting, a lot of people drinking and enjoying chicken. So yeah, if I could pick just a piece of chicken, I'm probably picking this one. If I'm picking the whole experience, the whole restaurant, Korean fried chicken, cop out answer, but I'll see you guys later.